Welcome to the Flood of the Universe channel. I'm Anna. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, and for supporting and helping this channel. I am very, very grateful to you. I also want to congratulate you and wish you a happy new year. So let's see what you're up to. First, your signification, of course, will be about whom you are thinking of, what you are thinking about. If the signification resonates with you, meaning you recognize yourself in this signification, then it will show the people who are thinking about you right now. Let's look first at your signification. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Well, first of all, you think a lot about old matters. The card shows here, well, what you were working on, you're thinking about that now too. And the card still shows that someone might take something. The Queen might remove it. It's true, someone wants to tidy up. But the Queen of Swords is still the Queen of Swords. She might talk to someone, write to someone, say something, and do some things to make it better. To make it better. Most likely, you're thinking about people you've been working with for a long time, or at least have worked with in the past. Yes, there's a bull lying here, meaning I've worked hard on this, and right now there's something I don't really like about it. I'd like to discuss this topic and make it better. Well, and of course, the people you love are clearly present here too, and the Ten of Pentacles comes up here. So the main thoughts are, of course, about where you earn your money. That's one, And the people are family, those you've known for years. Maybe even neighbors can be included here, but you should know them, at least according to the Pentacles. For example, a girl is standing and talking with a female neighbor, but that doesn't mean they're only neighbors. Yes, but you know these people, you think about them, and clearly there might be something here that the Queen of Swords doesn't like. Maybe there are some exes here. Well, for example, men with whom there was a family. Well, what could be here? Someone didn't finish something. It's called a map. Someone didn't finish something, didn't say something, didn't do this. That's what. And about work, yes. Maybe. Look, yes. You were discussing something. Here are 3 birds sitting. Were you discussing some matters for the future already? Yes? That is, with people you know well. And it's like you need to finish something. Maybe the person didn't finish something. Thank you. Well, if it's relatives, well, something needs to be finished. I think that you will definitely be telling one of your relatives, or someone you've known for a long time. Let's look at the family first. Come on, finish it. There's just a little bit left here. It's called a card. If you're thinking about work or financial matters, you agreed on something. Something needs to be done, but it's something small. Really small. That's the Page of Wands. Just a little something. Just to do a little bit. Well, let's also look at relatives. Oh, at relatives. How lovely it came up. 3 of Cups. Either stop having fun, or on the contrary, let's have some fun. Well, so far I don't see anything bad. It's just that the Queen of Swords can mean that, for example, if one of the relatives is having fun for too long, it's kind of childish. Well, kind of. It's not a bad card. It's a good 3 of Cups. Like friendly, yes. Such friendly communication with people you know well. Well, it's like, for example, with the Swords card. If you want to remove negativity, you say, well, that's enough with friends here. Yes, that's enough already. Come on, we need to do something. Take things a bit more seriously. Yes, more seriously. Let's do something here. But if, on the contrary, you want to improve things in a positive way, don't just sit at home. Go somewhere. Yes. Let's go somewhere so it feels easier and more fun. With Mechavaya, she both improves things, and at the same time gets rid of what she doesn't like. In general, you act in two different ways, and it's kind of, well, easy, I would say. Even though the Queen of Swords came up, it's easy. I would say that you don't forget anything or anyone. By the way, right now, if you're thinking about friends, for example, like, did I forget to congratulate someone? Or we used to talk before and now that person just disappeared somewhere. Well, you just need to remind them easily, like send a message or say something simple. Well, the Ten of Pentacles still shows you as a more responsible person, but you act so easily, you just act easily in the Queen of Swords. In the Queen of Swords. Maybe you have some more serious thoughts, but you try to be pleasant and easygoing, even though you have such serious things on your mind right now. Your attitude is very serious. You take earning money very seriously, and you are serious about your loved ones. Exactly, yes, but you still try to keep everything light and easy. I think you don't tell people about your deep emotions. You may even suppress deep emotions, like the Queen of Swords. Well, look, the major arcana, the first one came up for you. Temperance. In general, you clearly tell someone if someone has crossed the line in being too carefree or lighthearted. You say, well, it's time to tone it down, otherwise it will get worse later. Right? But if, on the contrary, someone is being destructive, staying at home excessively, not talking to anyone, yes, here too you bring in temperance. This is also like a guardian angel. You are like a guardian angel who never forgets anything, ever, and is very attentive. Well, maybe it's the holidays, again, the festive days, both Christmas and New Year's. Yes, I'm doing a reading. It doesn't matter when you came across it. Yes, I'm just doing it. But at this moment, it's showing you. Somehow, here you are trying to reach those people. Yes, those you haven't contacted in a while. You communicate with, to gently guide them toward a more harmonious relationship so that things will be better for them. And by the way, it will make you feel better too. Like a moderation guardian angel. And you also restrain yourself a bit. Maybe there's something you don't like about McAvoy, and that's how it comes out. Maybe there's something you don't like, but you restrain yourself, right? So, you really try to act harmoniously toward people. So you don't become dependent, that's one reason. I think people here tell you themselves, and then there's a squirrel, yes, a squirrel, that sat on your hand. Some people you know well. They don't see something. The girl has a bag right there, and the squirrel has a bag on its head. Yes, they're saying something, but they might not notice the underlying issue. Maybe a superficial attitude toward finances or family. I'm not sure, maybe something else. First of all, the people who are with you now, who have been communicating with you recently, they value you, they give you status, some kind of good status. Well, let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles. Where is the 10 here? For example, at work, you can accomplish a lot. Although, yes, they don't know how, but they might tell you that you need to do something at work. Yes, and you'll figure it out somehow. Yes, so you gain some respect. When it comes to finances, they might talk to you about financial matters too, because you have a certain status, meaning you know how to manage finances to stay independent in this world. Your close friends and family might also ask you who to talk to and who not to talk to. That's the kind of story that's happening here. So you have some kind of status, meaning that your close ones in society trust you. But when it comes to earnings, some people might not be doing so well. Here, you'd like to fulfill a certain wish. The card actually says yes. And it turns out you can give some advice. So I'm asking, what isn't working out? Is it some wish, something you really want? It's not something huge, but you can actually reach for it. 9 of Cups. Yes. Well, it actually comes up for you, even though I was asking here. It still comes up for you. So you can do this for your financial wishes up to 10. Since the star card comes up here, well, first of all, some family members might be very far away from you. And again, this speaks about your status with the 10 of Cups, meaning either your professionalism. That means you are a professional in a certain field. You have talents. So yes, people want to fulfill their wishes through you. Well, that's normal. That's how people approach professionals. A person doesn't see it. Yes. And also regarding family, there really are people here, family members, who are far away from you. And these people think about you a lot. Look, when it comes to your earnings, there are people who think about you a lot. And these people are somewhere far from you. Or maybe you are far from them. Well, it doesn't matter. You can say it either way. And you also have recognized talents. So all the cards are saying that you have some kind of status. Probably a good professional. You can solve many things in the family. But you can also cut things off impressively. You can, because the star can also be cold. And you also got the Queen of Swords, so you can make someone's dreams come true at the same time. Look at how the 9 of Cups came up. It fulfills a wish, and the star is also for the long term. It's as if someone works or lives with you, constantly communicates with you, it's like you can fulfill a big wish or show them the path to their purpose. Do it this way, not that way. Yes, that's the kind of story that comes up for you here. Let's lay it out already. 7 of Pentacles. Here are old matters again. Things you've invested in a long time ago, somewhere in the past. Yes, you've invested a long time ago, and it's exactly what you've been doing for a long time. What were you talking about here? It's very attractive. And here a girl even took such a deck. She grows marijuana, so it attracts people a lot. Yes, there's some kind of dependency here, a small one, on your activities, on things from the past, wherever you worked. So people depend on you, no matter which family member you talk to. Yes, people depend on you. Well, here you also have friends. You see, there's some kind of loyalty to a cause. It could show friends, people you invest your time and energy in. You make people rely on you. Of course, it's good when it's a friendly kind of attachment. Then it's just that, friendly. It's easy and joyful to be with you, like being on marijuana, if we're being honest, girls. I'm joking, of course. I picked up this deck today because I really wanted to use it. Intuitively, yes. But even people you've known for a long time can, if you have started to do less for them. Thank you, Les. Yes. According to the Page of Wands, less. It's like they kind of feel like they're missing you. Thank you. Right here, yes. There's this thing, maybe H. There will be some results soon. It doesn't matter who you were talking to here. You'll get calls, messages. People will come to visit you. They're really thinking about you right now. In the work you've invested in and already, let's say, recorded something for the future. Maybe it's clients or something else, some tasks. By the way, tasks can also be part of work, because not all of us work officially. But we all have things to do. It doesn't matter if you're at home with kids or retired. Everyone has things to do. We need to meet our extremely important needs, without which we can't live. Whoever you talk to here about something, they will be drawn to you here. I'll put it this way. For this card you've invested in for a long time, who did you talk to? Wait, from here. They'll mature soon. They'll mature soon, and they'll start calling again, asking something. They'll invest something too. Thank you. Well, look, here you're shown as the magician. Somehow you're renewing, like you're renewing your close circle, some close community, and you really can change as the magician. Change your environment by changing your life. Look, here the snake is shedding its skin. It came up right under the card of friends, close communication, well, again, starting with the Queen of Swords. She doesn't like something, yes. Maybe these are some kind of romantic contacts where, for example, people behave irresponsibly. But you are the magician. You can change this. You can say, that's it. I'm cutting off this irresponsibility. If, for example, these are family members and they should behave responsibly, yes, you can change everything here as well. Or, for example, well, in general, are you the magician changing something here? Look, yes. Society is changing. Well, if someone started to treat things really superficially, well, everything is in your hands. It's kind of a magical time. If you've suddenly gone off track somewhere, really far, somewhere with yourself, because Max can tell himself, well, let them live as they want. And I have things to do. We're changing everything. Yes, I have things that need to be finished. That's exactly what the card says. I'm already investing here. I need to finish these things. Everyone wants to have fun, party, be irresponsible. Well, whatever. I have everything I need here in my hands. I'll do everything myself. So, look, it can play out like this as well. The Two of Pentacles under... Look, this card also shows harmony. You might be swayed, yes. Swayed in two directions, both earnings and close people. That which I am attached to. And you're trying to maintain this moderation, to be a guardian angel for yourself, and of course, for your loved ones, to whom you're as loyal as a dog, to whom you always return. This also includes financial matters that you keep coming back to. Two such harmonious cards, basically. Well, it can swing. It can fluctuate, too. Maybe because of the Seven of Cups. Someone's illusions might be causing the ups and downs. But here, people are telling you themselves about their desires to be continued with the Seven of Cups. And they might not see something, yes. They might be missing something. For example, yes, there was a shift in the family or among close people. And for some reason, you come across people who might be mistaken about something right now. And with finances too. It's like you really want to not see something. Yes, yes. And here, the squirrel is drawn with a closed face, like a black bag saying, I don't see, I don't see. It's like, how can I make things better? But you are still the star, the magician. But if someone here really went into illusions or something, you are the magician again, even though it shakes you, shakes you. If someone really went into negativity again, starting with Queen Mocheva, maybe you don't like something, but you really can solve all of this. For some reason, people think that you really can solve everything. Well, that's very good if it's in a positive way. And if it's in a negative way, it's still good. For example, people who want to lead you into illusions, maybe even deceive you, they don't see that you can see everything. What a cool story this is. Although, of course, if suddenly someone wants to deceive you according to the Seven of Cups, you see it? Someone is talking to you with a bag over their head right in front of you. They don't see. They are in illusions. What do you see now? Do you understand? Well, I don't know. For example, in a romantic relationship, someone wants to pull in such an independent woman, right? Who knows? Yeah? Or in finances, they think you have enough of something, that you are financially independent. And yes, there may be some scammers here, but that's actually a positive if you look at it differently. They don't see that you understand everything. You see the underlying motives behind their illusions. Well, I would warn you, and by the way, you can also think about this now, because we're considering you. There are some people who live in illusions. Well, for example, with the Seven of Cups, let's take a man, for instance, something emotional. You can clearly see what he wants to do with you. Yes, even if we take something negative, if there are some people you've worked with for a long time, for example, they might. I'm just reading the negative now. Don't assume everyone you've worked with is all positive or all negative. Maybe it's because you think about it, they don't see it. You know, right? They want to pay you less somewhere or something like that. Maybe cheat you out of some money, and you see it perfectly well. That's an advantage for you. Yes, it might throw you off a little bit. Well, just a little for you. But you have such. You got great cards, especially the sword card. But that's not ideal for the holidays. Let's ask why. Well, you have a lot going on, as they say. You have a lot on your mind. Really, some kind of control over past matters. And at the same time, over people. There are a lot of online calls here. Maybe sometimes the internet card is shown, and you have a lot to do, and you're trying to keep everything in your head at once to handle it all. And through the internet, through this community, actually, it's a card of society. You get all kinds of information from society, and honestly, sometimes you might even get information from drunk people. Well, it's clear that I'm doing readings at a time when, honestly, there are a lot of drunk people. But if you're watching at another time, well, maybe, yes, someone might have some kind of alcohol addiction, maybe someone in your circle. And you say, well, I don't need that. Yes, and to prevent your loved ones and those close to you from this too. Well, or if there are some illusions happening right here, and you want to reveal them all, like, let's uncover what this illusion is, because I wouldn't want to, and you wouldn't go into these illusions anyway. I don't know. Let's lay out a few cards. The only thing is, yes, they can sway you. You know, sway you away from your goals, as they say. What kind of illusion is this? So, the reversed judgment card? Well, that's what I'm saying. Someone thinks you won't notice something, that there won't be any consequences. But no, there will be. There will be. So, no matter how you look at it, just watch out. In some cases, the Queen of Swords will immediately hit you on the head, or on the hands, or on the lips, or even knock the glass of alcohol out of your hands, girls, even from a distance. Even those who see nothing will get what they deserve. If someone tries to deceive you or take advantage of you, well, if you have nothing in your head at all, higher powers are protecting you here, and you're really holding back some emotions. That's 100%. You really understand your karmic path. Even if you warn your loved ones or tell them something, I know. And if someone is mistaken, you know that retribution will come. Well, for their actions, they will face negative consequences. In the mildest case, they'll just have a headache or hangover, or will irresponsible behavior towards your own life later lead to work. You clearly understand what needs to be done right now, that something is already being done wrong, and it needs to be changed right now. Well, that's why. In short, 2 8s mean a clear understanding of karma, logic, yes, coldness, a cold mind. No matter how much you love people, or whatever happens at work, you have a cold mind. You are fully aware of what will happen if you don't do something. or if other people don't do something. Because this card says I can remove it if we're talking only about you, and that here you just need to do a little something. You definitely tell this to yourself. Whether I like it or not, I need to do it. Right now, set your emotions aside. But if it's people, right? We can't force them. Well, okay, little kids, you can make them do things. But what about other people? No matter what you do, whether you understand it or not, you can talk to a person using smart words. But if they treat it superficially and irresponsibly, what can you do about it? All of us, fortunately and happily, have freedom and the right to choose. So we can make choices and you know what to do. But those people also have freedom and the right to choose. They might not understand, but karma will catch up with them. And you can see this clearly, so you can also tell yourself, I'll treat this story, this situation, superficially. Well, it won't be so bad. So, you know what? Let's do this another way. Let's ask, well, let's see. What are you thinking about right now? Let the higher energy informational power, the field, show us. Because you seem so serious, really. Although you have a very friendly attitude, you attract people in a light and easy way. But you are very serious. And you take your future karma very seriously. You really want to have a very responsible, harmonious one. The consequences of karma, meaning the consequences of your decisions and actions. What do you think about the key moments and the key people? And who are you guessing about? Well, I'm guessing about you. The key is always in your hands, and here, it's about what your talents in your hands show. You can easily fulfill your small key wishes in the long term right now. Your path of destiny leads to bigger finances and more structured relationships in the family. You clearly understand this, and the key is yours. What does the magician tell us again? The magician says, I'm a manager, I control my own destiny. If these comrades don't want to do it this way, well, let them do as they wish. It's up to them. I won't decide for them. I have my own destiny too. So, Purston is the 10 here, Pentacles is the star here. As I said, you have long-standing connections with people who are far away. For some, things may really change. Purston often shows that something has changed and a new period has begun. Well, for example, separation from children happened. Someone left, moved, or started their own path or destiny in another family. Yes. Well, I don't know, in another place in life. Marital relationships are very clear here. But damn, with the Queen of Swords, girls, I can't say for sure. Someone might be putting an end to some marital relationships right now and immediately starting a new path, while someone else, on the contrary, is moving to a new level in their family relationships. Again, according to the 10 of Pentacles, these are all family members and even longtime friends. A new level of relationships. A very good card. These are the key people you're thinking about. Thank you. About contracts and agreements. Purston, thank you. And you understand that you have to do something. If you don't like something, if you dislike something, tell yourself, I can. If they treat this superficially, and for me this is extremely important, it's key, then I can. Well, the people who value you also think that you can. That's also a plus. That at work you can, and you really can. Fate. Here they're just showing the card. You've been working on your destiny for a long time, investing a lot, tirelessly. And of course, that... Will I help this way? Fateful meetings are happening here. Fateful agreements. Where are you, Ryder? He keeps passing on information all the time. Purchases, meetings, yes. Maybe something throws you off a little, somewhere. At the end of the spread, yes, it knocks you off balance a bit. Although you still maintain that equilibrium. But things can be shaky here with money too, by the way. It can be unstable. For example, how things can be unstable with money. Here's someone, yes. For example, Tsenya might say, I'm lacking something. You can make your dream come true directly. Well, in terms of money, because the two is like protection, like a guardian angel. Well, then it's only for good people, for those close to you. You do this. You won't even notice how, and of course, the broom. Right now, people are being drawn to you with whom there are mismatches, some controversial moments. With the broom, you might even argue. But you keep yourself in harmony, yes. You try to, at least, even though it's tough. Or maybe for your loved ones, for someone you've already decided to invest in, or in work that you'll do without even noticing, like it's something so familiar to you. But there can still be arguments here. The globe represents the material sphere, finances, stable relationships, health. The Empress card came up for finances. You receive status from someone and can pass it to others. Yes, there's some controversy here, possibly about a stable relationship. What do I really want? Where do I have resources? Where do I lack resources? Here it's all about illusions. About illusions. The bear approaches, master of the forest. So, the master of the forest with the boss. There might be something, again, about finances and stable relationships with men. Again, you understand that if someone here doesn't do something, you take responsibility to do it another way. Wow, you're a mountain, a rock. Yes, you say if people here don't do it, then I'll do it myself for my own life. I'll go another way. I'll calculate everything from start to finish. I'll overcome it myself. I'll find everything out. It's called finding everything out in a harmonious way. A new path. The sun is always a new path. I'll find out. A new path. Yes, some things might come up here. Regarding goals and objectives. Wow, it's important in a fateful karmic way. For example, what kind of man will help me carry this cross? Yes. Well, you will carry something important, but you need to talk differently with a responsible person. Maybe I'll just go alone. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell the management. By the way, the boss is in charge. I'll explain everything. I'll say it. I'll tell them. But if these authorities don't do it for me, I'll find out the way, the road. How to reach the goal in a new, positive Solnishko way. Well, bosses, well, the bear is the master of the forest, and you also got the Empress. My household. What do I have? Yes. What kind of family do I have? And what kind of household do I have? If I can't achieve my goals here, I'll find new ways. And you clearly realize for yourself, using this cold logic, whether you like it or not, you say, I'll do it anyway, one way or another, I'll do it anyway. Although, yes, there may be some controversial issues here with someone regarding resources again, and once again, respect is extremely important to you because you know how much you've invested in your resources. Some people might treat this superficially, like, wow, your abundance, or they might underestimate something somewhere. Oh, what a situation we have here already. So, right now, you're thinking about work, about something valuable, about serious goals in the mountain. Continuing with something extremely important. This is your resource. And that's why you got the Queen of Swords. If you have family, relatives, very old friends, very old neighbors, some extremely important key people, then here too you can take this very seriously, very seriously. Although, thank you. People perceive you as very easygoing. Thank you. And even as if you somehow give everyone a bit of leniency, that's how I would put it. But they don't see it in a negative way. Thank you for taking this very seriously, even though you can smile, laugh, and make it easy for people around you to move and interact with you. Yes, to engage with you. Thank you. A lot of people don't really see any seriousness in your goals and intentions, but for you, there's something extremely important. Well, let's see what kind of people are here too. I'll shuffle this deck now. First, we'll look at everyone as a whole, and then we'll consider each person individually, because you're going through such a fateful period. And again, girls, these holidays are so important. Of course, they're life-changing. People will remember. You have to agree. What kind of people? I think now, and you, this in general. Loyal to you, who will always come back to you. Pes Fremia leaves, runs errands, but always returns. Thank you. Loyalty. Loyal people think about you. It doesn't matter if it's at work or at home. These are loyal people who always come back to you. Attachment. So, well, that's very good. If you lived with someone, by the way, they also think about you if you ever lived together. Friends? Oh, a dog. That's actually the most reliable sign of friendship, of a friendly relationship. Thank you, friends. What kind of people think? Oh, girls. In love, the card is done. It's right here in the oracle. Those who loved you, loved and still love you, wherever they may be now. Look how interesting. The card came up, by the way. This is a card of the heavens, too. This star can also show someone far away. Yes. And the family card came up. Now, let me lay it out for you. No matter where people are, according to the Ten of Pentacles, no matter who you live with, who loves you, or where you go, they are thinking about you, and they're thinking about you right now. Here, of course, it's mostly about romantic relationships. Well, this is about Raku, although the Ten of Pentacles refers to all family members, and I've already told you this. But it's become much more intense now, specifically the men with whom you tried, maybe, to build a relationship at some point, or who lived here according to the Ten of Pentacles. The card about marriage didn't come up. Maybe you just lived together. But this is about love. Maybe you were even married, but the person loved you, loves you, and maybe still loves you now. Is that right? Why am I speaking in the past tense? I don't even know, in the past. Because the star card came up. Because it feels like there are a lot of beloved men who are far away. This card also represents society, but you can talk on the phone or over the internet. Or is it a stairway to heaven? There could even be men who have passed away here. Continuing with the oracle, are there more men thinking about you right now? Shall we continue? Well, God willing, let them be alive. Yes. But if there are living ones here, they will call. I'm telling you right away, they will write. They will call. Because this is a card of communication, of movement. Someone might even come suddenly. They might even show up unexpectedly, according to this card. Yes, to fly in. Sometimes this card, a stairway to the sky, or to arrive by car, to call, or to use another fast way to communicate. And unexpectedly? Yes, that can happen here. But the only thing is, it's at a distance. Well, there's real love here. Men really love you. There are so many of them. Let's figure this out. There, the card of men in love is talking about you. Sweetie, you're sweet. You really attract them, like a flower from which they can drink nectar. And most interestingly, men fall in love with you at work. At work. Really, this card also, look, it's the Ten of Pentacles, where I earn money, and this is the card of labor, wherever you work. But women, well, what's the difference? Men or women? We work on relationships. We invest money there. Everyone does it differently. Women cook there, do the cleaning, buy things, buy food, the same food. We work hard and properly so we can accomplish things at home. Men pay for the property. And yes, they buy gifts for women. In general, you are like this nectar, right here, just like that. Wherever you work, at home or at your job. Men, well, it's clear that in the family, they probably fall even more in love with your hard work. In general, you are a hardworking little bee. I'll put it this way. Whether at work or at home, it's like everything is coated with honey for them. You're coated with honey, and they are drawn to you. Men from work who are in love with you might remember you. And listen, if you get congratulations from men at work, I'll tell you right away. They are in love with you. If someone from work congratulated you, that's the first sign that a man is truly in love. He may say he doesn't care or stay silent, I don't know, but he definitely loves you. Who did you live with? In this case, it's just irresistible, like honey everywhere. Even if there were divorces here, the Queen of Swords means even divorced men from afar can approach you. Oh, well, at home, listen. Everyone you lived with remembers you. Well, for example, you visited a friend, cooked something there, I don't know, worked. It's like you're covered in honey, like honey with children, of course. You all live together. They're covered in honey, too. In general, the hard-working little bee is covered in honey. If you ever lived with your girlfriends, 10 of you together, so they could see what you do at home. Well, most often it just happens when people live together. Maybe they live together in college. I don't know, in a dorm. Yes. It happens. They rent apartments together. Yes, during their youth. Because it's about 10, is that right? So really, who did you live with? Is there something special about this place? Well, for the most part, this is mostly about men, of course. And your exes remember you too. For example, they can't do things like this at home by themselves. How do you work? Sweet laughter. People really enjoy laughing with you. Laughter. Well, honestly, in the long run, that's all they realize. Laughter. In the long run, wisdom should come, because they think we don't notice these little bees. Laughter. Naturally, wisdom comes with age. Also, well, look, you're a busy bee. You're always doing something, and many people might not appreciate you. So I'll tell you right away, if separation from children has happened, wisdom comes immediately, and you start noticing the nuances right away. Things that you didn't notice before. Like this little thing, moving its little paws on every flower. Yeah, did something here, did something there, but only with wisdom or age do you start to notice the laughter. So until retirement, your men will remember you. And at work, those you worked well with. Who thinks about you? Foliant. Well, that's family energy. That's relatives. Even those you talk to very superficially. And even if you talk to them for a long time but superficially, relatives can. Well, here the story is like this. It can also play out with a bit of negativity, that even those you talk to superficially and don't have a very good relationship with, as well. Right now, they are thinking about you. Well, in most cases, of course. It's in a good way. They remember you fondly, and also, if you're worried that you don't have enough time for them right now. Or I live far away and we rarely meet, so I'm not sure if they still remember you. Maybe someone still has photos, those relatives, when they flip through little books. Well, photo albums, as they used to be called, they might be remembering you right now too, even those you barely talk to. It's interesting. Oh, who are the ancestors here? The forefathers, the forefathers? The ancestors are happy for you. There's some kind of growth happening here. You're on the path of new growth. In family relationships, the ancestors are remembering you now. You know, even people whose parents were parents, even those people might be remembering you. Interesting. How interesting. Who else is remembering you? Oh, to whom it was painful. To whom it hurts now, right now. Well, right here with the Two of Pentacles. Those who are hurting might be thinking of you, those with whom you had painful relationships, and even those who are feeling unwell might also be thinking of you because you can do something here, like harmonize, like a guardian angel. Are you showing up here like that? And if you yourself have pushed someone away, subtitles, yes. Then what's here? Oh, they're scolding you. Oh, how they're scolding you for your misconceptions. The moon reversed. She wanted nothing to do with me. She's a deceiver, a witch, a snake. The moon reversed. She's bad, not feminine. They might even consider you a man. Well, only if you haven't moved on, haven't been reborn in relationships, if you decided to remove them from your life. Subtitles. Well, limit, in moderation, tone down the subtitles if it's negative. Oh, if it's not negative. There are also women here. Women, like, they keep scolding you, scolding you. They're toxic. They can be really jealous. Everyone has different women. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It could be, for example, from an ex-husband. The relationship didn't change here. Or a former mother-in-law. She can badmouth you, oh my God, with all kinds of words. Here it's mostly women being shown. But what about men? It's interesting, with the snake. Either they've been drinking, or they really desire you a lot. The snake is also a symbol of, well, the lower chakras, let's say, desire for a woman. Otherwise, God forbid, they'll block us. At the same time, they want to curse at you with strong language. And drink even more. Or curse even more. At the same time, oh Lord, well, ladies, listen, negative women, if you have restricted someone here, calmed someone down, because it was too much. Some kind of on and off relationships with women. If you had a friend, an ex or something, oh, she's really talking about you now. But why? Why? Well, there was an illusion, some kind of mirage. There were some hopes. Well, so well. If I'm just talking about, well, if you're being unfair to yourself somewhere, and then there's some negative girlfriend, or maybe a woman, let's say, some woman here, maybe. And even if you had some documents signed, well, let's say, this woman here could be smart at work, by the way, and cunningly sly. Because we see the lunar negativity, and she could deceive you, for example. The documents might be signed incorrectly. Maybe you gave her money. She convinced you like an illusion, saying, I'll pay you back. Or, I'll pay you later. Or, I'll sign this contract for you. It's fine. In the end, she was hoping that some kind of mirage would be created, some kind of illusion, and you would accept some kind of injustice. Maybe money. By the way, she asked for it. Maybe there's some official involved so that you would lose. Well, let's say it wasn't profitable for her. She saw the danger in asking, say, a bank officially, and she had this illusion. But she wanted to write, yes, I'll make it. Just like that mirage in the desert grows, I'll pay you back. You can't describe it to the bank like that, so it turns out, for you, well, the bank, even if you write all these illusions, it doesn't matter. They'll take something as collateral. For example, a car as collateral, an apartment as collateral, or a person, a guarantor, who has money. Who will be responsible for the loans later? And here she wanted to get away with a mirage, to get away so that she wouldn't put you in serious responsibility later. But maybe she herself was also in some kind of mirage. That's how it is. It's normal. It should be like that, friends. But this is an ailment, some kind of ailment. You could even say an enemy. Such people are in delusions, thinking that you have to solve some kind of injustice. But you shouldn't, friends. Don't set up your friends like that. I mean, yes, you should help. Friends are supposed to help each other, right? But not like that. Like, damn, if that's the case, then you take responsibility for me. Answer for it later. My mirage here isn't listening. I won't make any money, and then you'll have to pay for me, right? Or I'll never pay you back. Well, you're my friend, right? Right? So, I mean, there was some kind of illusion here. Or maybe it was real, like some women. Or really, whoever you were with. Maybe with their sons or someone else. So there's some kind of sauce, right, present? Who else is thinking about you right here and now? Who do you plan to make money with? And who have you arranged things with? Because, it's about time to make some cash and get some work done. Or maybe it's people you told, I won't work or make money with you. Because there's something rotten there. Let's look at it in a positive way. Make some money. Get something done. By the way, the karmic card also came up. Who did you make the agreement with? They're holding themselves back, waiting for something from you. Maybe the time hasn't come yet. They're also trying to be harmonious. You got the Temperance card, yes. It's about being harmonious, not rushing anyone, not being harsh, not snapping at anyone. And they're also kind of restraining themselves. Although, of course, they'd already like to do some work with you. And for example, if they agreed with someone on other matters, not just work or money, they also avoid rushing you and stay moderate. Because honestly, when I do a reading during the holidays, they say, well, you should have a rest. Maybe it's like that. Somewhere there are rules. Some rules. The Tower, rules are right. So things should continue according to some rules. So that everything here is for the long term, basically, if the continuation is negative. Clouds? Well, they think it's you. Well, someone is very upset and thinks that it's because of you, meaning your influence. You, from the outside, you influenced things so that everything went badly for them. Well, that's not true, right? How hard it is. It's like there's a weight lying on me now. Well, these are people who are victims, who always blame others for the burden. She did it, but what about our karma? It's just the result of our actions, not others. Well, yes, there are a lot of people around. We live. There are almost 7 billion people. Everyone says something, but it's us who decide how to respond and how to build relationships with others. So, someone you might have avoided and don't want to communicate with, they might feel the same way about you now. She influenced it. Now it's so hard for me. And it doesn't matter if it's about work or not. It's just so hard for me to do anything now. Or it doesn't matter. Oh, by the bedroom, thank you for... Now I've lost something. By the way, people say it's because of you. Now the subtitles are because of you. Well, that's what it's called. Someone is always to blame in my life if something doesn't work out for me. People like that can also criticize you. And again, even from afar they can. Thank you. Interesting. A good card appeared here with subtitles for some reason. Thanks. They think that you were supposed to do something. Help, improve something, do something. Come, I don't know, do something there. Fate works that way, Gadina. You negatively influenced it, and for some reason, everyone here keeps remembering you. And it's good that there are a lot of positive people. Now Rot is surrounding you, and Rot is even singing your praises. They say, "You can do it, we know, knock on wood." That's exactly what's going on here. Now let's go through the most important key people one by one, the ones you need to hear about right now. So, the first person who remembers you here, why and what they think about you, will also ask who remembers you here. Oh, well, actually, they just expressed some anger towards you. The person got angry. But they got angry because they wanted to hurry you up with something. Interesting. To lull your vigilance and hurry you up with something. Man, I got the King of Cups. Well, it's probably something about love. Or maybe some creative process was trying to lull your vigilance so that things would turn out the way he wants. That's less likely, of course. For most people, it will be about love. Arranged. He didn't succeed. That's why he's angry. Now I'm going to post it first. Wow, Dev. Well, maybe for someone it's connected to death, really. But here a transformation happened. A transformation of this man. Maybe, by the way, he thinks that you're not afraid of anything. Why? Are you not afraid of anything? Well, he was in a hurry with something. The cards say so. He was rushing with something. To get what he wanted. Well, let's talk about love. He wanted to get you to live together before the right time, so you would stay at home like a little bee, sweet for him, and he wouldn't have to marry you. I'll say it straight. Either he would marry you, or he just wanted to get you into his home. If we're talking about work or finances, if the person is stingy, he could have scared you by saying that these offers will end soon, so you have to act quickly. Or maybe he had some creative project of his own and wanted to lull your vigilance, trying to get money from you. Just two negative cards. For most people, it's still a love theme, like the Cup of Love, the King of Cups. And he was rushing things, but it's like you're not afraid of anything, maybe even dropping some hints about love, like there aren't enough men these days, or saying, I have a house, an apartment. What more do you need, right? He was rushing things, like in the end. The guy just wanted to take advantage of you. So that you would take a leap without looking. It was like some kind of childish, infantile dream. You know, like a man acting like a child. She would do everything for me, take care of everything, and my home would be full and happy. Well, that's the problem, because that's the Seven of Swords. He wasn't telling you everything. Yes, something very valuable to him, or he was hiding money somewhere. He was hiding some valuables. Well, for example, if you are already older, let's say you have children, he has already transferred all the valuables to the children, for example. If. Well, it's still such a young age when there are no children. In general, he invested his valuables somewhere, that he was hiding something extremely valuable from you. And he wouldn't have shown it to you? Well, let's say, I don't know, it's registered to his mom, to his dad, to some account somewhere that he would never show. And you would keep investing, while he keeps getting relief, so to speak. You see, it's like there's this spider here. My money is protected. And what is she doing here? She's like a winner, a beauty. Everyone around envies me because she's with me. So if you stroked his ego a bit more, I'm a winner everywhere. I'd tell everyone how awesome I am, how great things are at home, and everyone would envy my life with Menshina. So that he would get what? You would be like a little dog, like a little squirrel, sitting in your little house. Everyone would be there. You would be loyal to him, and he would just close that little lid. All of mine is the Eight of Pentacles. Just like that same little bee, he would have both the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So what he has is his. You just need to add yours to it. He would really grow. He would get more income. And so she sits there and would put you in a restriction. That's me. That's all me. I achieved this. Everything here is so cool. What is this? Uh-huh. I'm the only wise one. I'm the only awesome one. Well, yes, he would have had the opportunity to speak then, and you would be closed off, like with the Two of Swords, you would be closed off. Yes. You can't really tell anyone. Closed it? Closed off from others. No one will take her again. But what, you think? You just think for some reason that you're not afraid of anything, she thinks. Maybe, really, somehow scared her a little. Gave her some little hints like that. Yeah, so that you would get together with him faster. You wouldn't be afraid of a stab in the back. Well, unpleasant words, consequences, troubles. You wouldn't be afraid of fate. Oh, well, like, I'll find someone else, yeah. You're not the last one, uh-huh. By the way, this person actually thought things through, like how you have it here. Just thinking to themselves, what are you thinking about right now? What is making you think about her? Empress. Well, she has everything, as they say. She has it all. Everything about her is great. Okay, that's clear. For most people, of course, it's about love. Well, somewhere. It's not such a love theme. Well, then it will pay off with money. I didn't earn it. She'll invest my money, and in the end, it will all be mine. She'll be somewhat distant from them. It'll be easier for me. I won't have to work. And then, yes, someone will get their money back. So, who else has thoughts? Lovers. Girls. The men have remembered something. Is it just a lover or someone with real feelings for you? Well, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be lovers. Here, someone might genuinely want to talk to you, to meet you. Well, if it's lovers, then of course they really want to meet you. Well, people who are experiencing emotions just want to talk, to chat, to find out how you're doing. Even, maybe, If you had an argument with someone, they want to make up now. They really miss having you at the table. So with this card, they might invite you over for tea. And sometimes with the World card, it just means that no matter where we are, we want to call and check in. Because we miss you. It's really just a lack of emotions from you. They would like to feel some warm emotions here. Even if you argued with someone, they want more kind and friendly emotions. Often, the World card can indicate a person who speaks another language or really lives far away somewhere. But it's not necessarily about just expanding something. It's about expanding to have more positive emotions about you, to learn something about you. Oh my God, there's more than one person here, arguing with someone, arguing. I hope they don't end up falling out with each other. By the way, that's how the card came up. Someone might be arguing among themselves, saying, if only she were here, let's ask her, let's ask her. That's what they might be saying. So why bring it up? Well, you are a valuable person. Really, some group of people here might get into a fight among themselves, and they'll remember you as a valuable person. They'll say, let's ask her, let's ask her. And if it's one person, well, for example, a lover, according to this card, it could really be a lover. This person has a lot of doubts about whether you value him or not, but he values you. So what if it's someone else entirely? They're arguing about you, like they're having a debate. She knows, so I'm asking, why are they arguing? She knows she's the high priestess. She's valuable, she knows. Well, that's why lovers might see you as a mystery. I don't know what she'll do. I want her. I like her. But what she'll do, I just don't know. Then they might be afraid of you. Maybe she'll figure you out. She'll figure you out. Then let's ask purely about lovers, since there's a strong romantic theme going on. If someone wants to have just a purely romantic, superficial relationship with you, what scares them? Well, the Five of Pentacles means they might not have the courage to go through with it at all, to thank you, or that you'll immediately reject them. Because for you, this is a soulless offer. Just, excuse me, just for, well, sex. I don't even know. A piano in the bushes. Or just simply like, come on, ho ho ho. Come on, that's not your thing at all. You'll be like a guard dog, just like that, and you'll chase them away like, don't even come into my house. If someone is arguing about something, and you're like an arbitrator here, you can, well, share your opinion, broaden their minds, like, oh, people here think you're really smart. Or maybe argue here. Maybe your ex-boyfriend. Your ex might have a fight with his wife or with some new woman, and there's a real argument going on. He says she was better, meaning you, he says she was better. Or, she did it differently, you don't know her. The woman could be, I don't know, maybe his mother or his sister or some other woman. He might start arguing and say that you knew better, that you would have done things differently. It seems like some ex-boyfriend of yours might be defending you right now. And he's actually arguing with a woman. Uh, and even if there are some men nearby, like an ex, he might try to say something to defend you. So, it can also be like this. Something about the past, a door to the past. She did it right there, something like this. And then it goes like this. She did it right there. Or she's doing it right. Well, are there some people here like, Arguing, maybe about you, that you did the right thing in the past. If it's about love, then it's some ex-boyfriends. But if it's not about love, then it's really even some bosses, like, they use you as an example. They literally set you as an example. They protect you, imagine. The protection card came up. They protect you. And even here, what's interesting is that what used to be considered your mistakes, they can actually change their opinion about you. For some reason, they protect you. At work, well, not many people have that at work. The first kind of love story came up. Thank you. And will they tell you? Will you even hear something like that? Most likely, no. The Ten of Swords will remain. Most likely, where the argument is happening now, the Ten of Swords won't come out. There won't be enough strength. For some reason, well, maybe they'll consider it unnecessary to even say something like that. All of this will die where it started. Someone is really protecting you, I'm telling you. Even people who thought you were doing something wrong. Usually, these cases are love stories. Oh, thank you. The devil fell out, the devil turned over. Before, the person really thought you were bad, that you were doing something wrong. It's as if his mindset shifted. He broke free from dependency, grew in self-esteem and perspective, and now misses you. And now they're really arguing with someone, but they won't say anything at all. Why won't they say anything if this is a love story? Well, it's embarrassing, you know? The Two of Cups is reversed. It says, it should have been done back then. Now it's too late. At the time, I didn't understand her at all. The card says, I'm a bad partner. That's what it says here. Someone was influenced. You're also being talked about a lot right now. So who else is thinking about you at this moment? With whom did you make arrangements? Or talk about something not so long ago? Really not so long ago? Maybe a week at most. Well, 10 days at the most. Back with the Two of Wands, one wand, just recently. Oh, it's a dual card. Either says no per the agreement or the opposite, yes. Well, here it's something harmonious. Here it's harmonious. The story is more about improvement. More. When it goes more. Like, yes, it goes more harmoniously. But right now, yes, she might be thinking whether to refuse or not, because there are still some things to do. Something from outside has influenced her. A person might say, for example, you agreed on something just recently, right? She might say, sorry, let's move it to another place, to another time. This could be about work, about activities, about money as well. But it's more about you, like she might reconsider or something is influencing her. For some reason, she's thinking about refusing. I don't know. But most likely she'll say yes, and it will actually happen. She tries to stick to some agreements with you because you're recognized as, well, it's better to do things with you as agreed, because that would be the right thing to do. That's how the card sounds. It speaks about this in a more valuable way. I need to take care of or address what is preventing me from fulfilling the terms of the agreement right now. Still here. If you tried to arrange a meeting or finances with someone, you will have both the meeting and the finances. Well, in general, the person is approaching this creatively in order to tell you yes and to fulfill everything you agreed upon. Although it's not that simple, I would say. It's as if something needs to be overcome here. The person needs to do it. Maybe there are some rules, or even family involved, saying you have to do this, that, and the other. Follow some rules. Overcome them. Do everything by the rules. But for you to like it, the card here says, in order to get a really good resource, or to meet if you have some holidays coming up, or some corporate meetings at work, earnings. In general, here the person is simply doing what needs to be done. But there are thoughts at the moment. Why do they remember? What is preventing them from fulfilling some kind of agreement? But the person will try to do everything from start to finish in order to get the resource together with you. They even put in a creative process. Yes, to break free from limitations, the cards say, and to change everything for the better for both of you. Maybe go somewhere, take a trip. They just don't show me who it is here. They just say it. The person you spoke with recently, maybe about a meeting or about work. It could also be the Four of Wands. It's about some plans. Actual plans came up. You were talking about some plans. In general, he's doing everything he can. Here the card says everything will work out for you, and in your favor, you will both be happy. It's just that, apparently, in the general reading, the cards didn't clarify who this is for the general reading. Probably there could be different people here. To be continued. Well, let's add one more position. Who is thinking about you here and now, at this very moment? Why are they thinking? Who is the woman thinking about you? Or were you like a home together? Did you share a household? Or have you been friends for a very, very long time? Here, the cards answered clearly. A woman is thinking about you. Well, caring, so pleasant. Oh, she thinks so well of you. Something really pleasant. Did you give her something, or did she give you something? It's like there's some kind of exchange going on here. If you gave her something, maybe gifts, or even, something homemade you could give, I don't know, pickled cucumbers, a pie like this, something that's very common. Either you give her something, or she gives you something, and she feels incredibly happy emotions about it. Uh-huh. Why is she thinking about you? You are her happiness, and that's it. The Wheel of Fortune. It was great talking to you. She thinks that you should keep going in this direction. Well, there could be family ties here, but it always means that either you or she was part of your home. There was clearly some kind of exchange here, possibly domestic or work-related. You brought pies there. I don't know, the Pentacle lady. She might even bring pies, cakes, some cupcakes. I don't know, something else to work. Well, here the person is really grateful, very happy, and it's very nice. You did something pleasant. Well, as an option, maybe a cash gift for a friend. If you really don't like making anything by hand, then money, then. If you gave someone a cash gift, you know how the person responds. She understood me, that money would be better for me. Then you allowed happiness to change directly. That is, to invest the money myself, spin the Wheel of Fortune, and then put some kind of cash bonus where it's more important. That's how it goes here. Well, really, the person is very happy that you are in their life. They consider you to be a very fair person, and they judge you fairly. That's it. Well, here you just talked to someone superficially. Someone could have called, this woman. She could have called someone and told them, for example, that she visited you and you did something for her. Or maybe you gave her some money. She's telling someone right now how great everything was here. how wonderful it all was. Well, on the surface, the person sees you more deeply. More than just a person, yet reveals little about you. Just on the surface, it says something. Subtitles. Doesn't want to cross certain lines, boundaries of what's allowed. Ah! Or maybe thinks that you might get offended if they say too much about you. They don't want to lose their connection with you or break your heart, and they're trying not to gossip about your life because they value your relationship. Of course, for most people, this will happen with those with whom you've been at home together, sharing the same hearth. Yes, like, they think it's better not to gossip about you. There's a deep respect for you here. Well, and on the other hand, they don't know how you will react to this. What if rumors reach you, even if you're saying something good about you? Yes, maybe someone won't like it. That's why she speaks very superficially to the society that she also loves. Well, just a little, in general. She even says to many people here, well, she talks about you superficially, saying that everything is so great, so cool. On a deeper level, if someone truly knows you, this woman understands you even more deeply. But she doesn't spread it around, even though she might have a family or be part of some group. She really set a boundary for herself. Set a boundary, well, she wants to keep those nice, sunny, pleasant, good, warm relationships. Here, the child is with the woman. Maybe even the mother is above the son. Yes, here the mother is sitting with the child. Well, the son, either the child or the mother. Well, someone is above. Yes, there is definitely someone who respects you a lot, and, well, maybe it's also a friend, but a bit selfish. Well, kind of selfish. Here it's a healthy ego. It's not, it's not a reversed card. Here it's a healthy ego. She also values her goals highly and sets them. And I think the person is very proud to be with you. And considers this a very healthy, valuable relationship. And the moon card comes up, although there are fears and worries, as always. Thank you. Well, just so as not to cross any line. He prefers to treat you exactly the way he would like to be treated himself, or rather, the way she would like to be treated. A woman, it turns out. A woman, wow. You're a winner, a woman like that. Also active, maybe a bit bold. Maybe she often travels somewhere. The moon shows fears and worries here. To avoid negativity with you, he chooses to stay away. Just like it says in the Bible, treat others the way you want to be treated. And so, in general, yes, here Schick is striving to look good in your eyes, to appear as a winner, as the right kind of person, in order to achieve certain goals. Of course, from his perspective too, so it's also about you. But everyone is a bit different. Well, overall, it's a very good layout. This woman, the one you were with at the hearth, does she see you as the Queen of Cups? I'm asking, does she love you directly? Well, is it directly here? Or are these some very old relationships? Friendly, neighborly? I don't know. Old? Or is it just like daughter-mother? You know, what kind of story is this? Directly? Well, sincere feelings, sincere love for you. So that's the reading for you today. Thank you for being with me today. Like the video, leave comments. It's easy for you, and it would make me very, very happy to get any feedback from you. whether it's likes, comments, or even pentacles. I wanted to say, even in the form of material or sponsorship support for this channel. If you can afford it, of course, either sponsorship or donations to support the channel. And I would be happy if you visit more often. That's also support. Support for the channel, and staying longer is also support for the channel. And of course, as the creator, I would be pleased that you pay attention. That means you like my videos, you like what I do. I'm not saying goodbye to you. Come visit again. See you next time.